Greetings. Episode 30.
What's up,
Sawblade
guys?
666 Draw and Chat. I'm Daniel Sawblade.
I'm Cartoon Ryan, back at it for another week. What's up, everybody?
Shit, we're 6 away now, right? 5 or 6?
7.
7.
I think it was 7 the last time I checked.
So we're almost at that number, guys.
Yeah, we're almost at 666.
So when we hit it, were we going to announce this?
Yeah, we're going to do a giveaway, and then I'll announce it on the community tab. I made an announcement earlier this week about it, but once we hit that number, I'll give everybody the details where you can sign up, and then what will happen is we'll pick a name at random. There's a name generator that randomizes.
Where do they actually enter? Here or on?
I'll have the details when we hit that number. It'll be on the community tab.
Okay.
I'll have all the details for them where they can go.
So I guess just pay attention here on YouTube, guys.
Yeah, I'm only keeping the info on YouTube.
Yeah.
So you guys will have a chance to win. I'm not opening it up to anybody but subscribers.
Yeah.
So,
you have to be a subscriber.
yeah. So and the only way you can see is through our community tab. So
Okay.
yeah, when they get the info. But yeah, we'll be giving away a shirt and another little goodie with it.
Shirts are printed up. I just have to pick them up tomorrow, I believe. Tomorrow I'm picking the shirts up. If you ordered a shirt, I appreciate it. We'll get those out once Ryan here gets them packed and
Yeah,
shipped
we'll get 'em
off.
all packed up and out the door.
I've got kind of a rough idea for a new design.
Yeah.
And we're just going to keep hammering away at different exclusive designs available through the web store. I finished up my top secret project. I still can't talk about it, but I'm back on the comic. In fact, I finished penciling. I'm excited about this, guys. I finished penciling page 4 today, and I want to preview that for my weekly recap.
I zoomed in on it.
And I did this crowd scene. It took a long time. And then just wrapped up these bottom 3 panels earlier today, I think. Yeah. Days run together.
Yeah.
But it's kind of cool because this crowd shot here is an up-close version of what previously happened on page 3. You could see like this massive long shot of the crowd, and then there's the view of the stage that the archbishop is on, and he's looking out into this sea of factory workers that are getting lectured.
Yeah.
So
doesn't look like fun.
No, there's a lot of them goofing off and pissed off about it, but yeah.
So Jaime asked a update on the cat shirts. So the latest on those is Hot Topic bought the design. They are sending us samples to look at them. And then I don't know, they haven't given us an update when they're putting them in the stores yet.
Yeah, that shirt is actually being produced, but I or Ryan haven't noticed any activity or it being placed in the web store.
We have samples being mailed to us right now.
Yeah, there's samples being...
but that's the latest on it.
That could be one of the giveaways or in future giveaways or whatever. But I don't know if that's maybe a store exclusive thing.
Yeah,
they
I don't know.
They don't give me a lot of they give me updates, but they're few and far between, and then also things move really slow. I'm finding out in the world of retail.
Yeah, they do stuff months way after they say they're going to do it.
Yeah. So we'll keep you guys updated.
Maddie said sometimes stuff just pops up in stores without an announcement too. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But yes, they did. Hot Topic did buy the design, so it's just a matter of time before they unveil it or have it on their website.
I got Artist of the Month
Yeah.
on Spencer's yesterday, which was cool.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So yeah, tonight.
How did y'all meet? We were born in the same family. Nah.
Man,
Yeah, we're brothers.
We're
That's
brothers,
how we met. Yeah. That's why we sound the same and all that. But yeah, Grant, we're brothers. And hey to everybody that's on so far. I see Jaime, Alex, Alexander, Grant, Choopy, the usual suspects. Appreciate y'all. Nah, it's all good, dude. You think I should have known. Haha. Y'all sound a little too similar. Yeah, yeah. That's what happens when you grow up in the same household. Y'all should hopefully get the package tomorrow. USPS and incredibly reliable and fast as always. Yeah, cool, Choopy. Yeah, once we get that in, dude, we will. I'll get it shipped from our mail. We have like an outside mailbox for our business. Once we get that in, we'll review it, dude. And
What are we getting?
Choopy has a bunch of stuff he's sending to us, a zine and a CD and a few other things he did. Him and his friend did. He wanted us to check it out. And he asked if we could review it. And I was like, yeah.
The CD's his band?
I think so, if I'm not mistaken. His band, and then also he has a zine he put together.
Oh,
and then he has a sticker or something he was sending to us as well.
Cool, man.
So yeah, that'd be cool. And then we have another zine coming all the way from Canada.
Was that thing finally?
I just gave him my home address because he was having trouble getting it to our mailbox for some reason. Do you post the link on your IG story? Not sure what link. Yeah, Choopy said it's all band related.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, the link to the stream. Yeah, sometimes he posts it in his IG stories. I don't know if he did it today, but
Who, me?
yeah.
It's hard for me to. I guess I could do it right now, huh?
Hey, if you want, you don't have to.
I'm so bad with the tech part of it, guys. Let's see. I guess I click on our own stream and copy it. This is what I do, right? Let's see. I guess I click on our own stream.
Horns from the Deep says, greetings. What's up? Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Appreciate it. Grant asks, do you all outsource productions for zines? If so, no. So on the 2 zines that we've sent out, that's all been handmade by Daniel. I scan stuff in, of course, and I clean it up in the computer, but other than that, it's all photocopied, man, and stapled manually.
In the future, it depends on what it is.
Yeah.
Like I in fact, that's funny you bring that up because I'm kind of debating on which things should warrant being done strictly all by hand on the photocopier, or what should be done outsourced and printed on maybe like a little better quality paper.
I think comic books are definitely need to be outsourced.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah. They can work in a zine
Yeah,
format
zine for
to
sure with the zine. But if you want to do a straight up just comic book only, it's just a comic book. I like them.
Yeah, I'll just have to see what
Yeah,
happens. I've got a ways to go on the one that I'm working on now,
yeah,
so maybe by the time I'm done, I'll know more about what I'm going to do because
yeah.
it's going to be kind of a lengthy thing because the story I'm working on now is roughly 30 pages. So when I'm done with that, because it's going to be an anthology,
Yeah.
there's going to be maybe one or two more maybe two more shorter stories, and then art. Uh, you know, 4 or 5 more pages of just pinups.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a big chunk of,
Yeah.
So I don't know. Ryan's probably right. Might want to like outsource it to
On
get it
comics, I
printed.
would, but that's just my opinion.
Comics can be done in a zine.
Oh, they can. Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
mean in a zine, but I'm just saying a straight up comic book issue. I like them.
Yeah.
Me personally, I like them printed professionally.
Yeah.
Horns from the Deep says, I want to see some dark artwork. You came to the right place, dude. Kinko's or FedEx can do automatic folding and stapling during printing. It's not the cheapest though.
They can. I do it myself
Yeah.
on that, and I just get a saddle stitch stapler and one of these bad boys here to fold them.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I mean, it depends also how many you print. I mean, who's gonna wanna, especially if you're by yourself, unless you have a team of buddies, no one wants to staple and fold 1,000
hell no.
issues of something,
no.
or 100 even.
Yeah.
I've done 100, and it takes a while. I like monsters, so tonight, just doing a random monster. Yeah, we'll have to see. I think you're right, Ryan. Might have to go with a printer of some sort. Depends how many we decide to make, too.
Yeah.
Because if it's just a small number like 25 or 50, I can just out of the gate just put those up for sale.
Yeah.
But any more than that, you kind of run the risk of sitting on a bunch of stuff. All I know is I don't want glossy paper. Fuck that.
Nah. Yeah, I like newsprint.
Fuck that. Well, even if it's not newsprint, just
Yeah.
the dull,
Yeah.
just a non-coated paper.
On what you're doing, I think it would be cool on newsprint or flat paper.
Yeah.
Matte type paper.
I'm not even sure if you can get newsprint anymore, dude.
Probably not. I mean, I know you can get it. You can get,
It's more expensive. It
I
used
know
to be the cheaper.
Strathmore still makes newsprint, but I don't know how much it is.
No, I mean to get printed from a.
No, I'm just saying if you did it yourself and printed it
Oh.
on newsprint, you can still buy newsprint paper. Like Strathmore sells pads of it, like big ones.
Yeah, I have to see. It's good to think about these things. Thanks to whoever brought that up.
Yeah, I think it was Grant. Favorite type of wings. Now I want wings.
When I was eating them, it was just regular hot, man.
I like all kinds, man. I prefer. I mean, my favorite's just buffalo, but extra hot or whatever. I like making them too. I make them a lot. What's a horror movie that makes y'all feel the need to shower after watching? Ooh, that's a good.
Man, I watched Zombie, the movie Zombie, the other night, and that one was pretty grimy.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty grimy. That was a really nasty, dirty, violent, gory mess.
Yeah, I'd say the gorier ones are pretty much the ones that.
Have you seen Zombie? Oh, it's good. It's good.
Maddie said Ryan makes some amazing wings. I try. I'm learning. I've made some pretty good ones, and I've made some ones that are not so good. Oh, Jaime wants a recipe for me. Yeah, dude, I'll show you. I like, honestly, man, just for health conscious reasons, I like baking them or putting them in an air fryer instead of frying them. I have a fryer, but see, Alexander said he's heard of Zombie too.
Yeah, it's pretty classic.
He said that Tom Savini head explosion is 2-tier. Have to check that out.
Another good one is From Beyond. And
yeah, I haven't seen that either.
That one's really good.
Yeah, believe it or not, I'm not too well versed in horror stuff.
I'm not either.
Yeah,
I like the ones I like, and I mean, I don't know. I watch all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
It's got to be. I like a good mix of horror and action and sci-fi.
yeah. Alex asked, "Did y'all go see Deadpool?" I have not. I want to see it. I never saw the second one though. I saw the first one. I really liked it. I thought it was funny as hell. But this new one looks pretty good too.
People been talking.
I like the way they made Wolverine look. I thought that was cool. I saw Gambit's in it. That was cool.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. I was wondering when they were going to finally put him in a movie. Grant said he just watched Day of the Dead for the first time recently.
Man,
wow, that's a classic.
That's
dude.
actually like my first zombie movie ever.
Yeah,
that was a Sunday afternoon movie after church that would come on. You remember that, Ryan? Movies that would come on after church.
That's all we'd do. What's up, Jay Pariah? Says hello. What's going on? We are just drawing and chatting as usual on a Thursday night. He said Astro Zombie. Horn said Brain Dead.
First Phantasm's really good.
Yeah. I saw there's going to be a new Alien. I haven't seen any of them. Oh, dude. Watch the first couple, man. The first two are the best. I highly recommend the first two Alien movies if you haven't seen them. The new Alien looks all right. I agree, Choopy. It looks pretty good. It looks better than what they've done in a while, so I'm going to go check it out. And yes, I agree, Pariah. You have to watch the original ones before the new one. They're just, it's great cinema. Oh, that's good to know. He said they're using practical effects for the new Alien again. That's good. Yeah, 28 days later. I think it's going to be like 28 years later. Yes, Maddie is telling the truth there. She said Alien is my favorite series. I'm like, yep.
Aliens is so good, man.
Oh, dude.
I remember seeing it for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
It fucking blew my mind.
Saying. None says, yeah, I saw robot face huggers. Amazing. Hell yeah, dude. I like the animatronic stuff. I'm glad they're going back to that. That's really cool. Same with the new Beetlejuice movie. They didn't use any CGI in that either. Supposedly, that's what Tim Burton said.
I love the first Beetlejuice.
Oh, hell yeah. It's a classic, man.
First Predator.
Yeah, it's classic.
Man, I hate to sound old timey, but 80s just had it going on, dude. They just did.
Alexander saw Beetlejuice. Hell yeah. Classic, man. I wish they'd do another reboot of The Hills Have Eyes. I feel like that has a lot of potential, but never got
that movie
pulled off right.
That's a pretty brutal movie.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
It's crazy.
Maddie says, I can't believe my dad let me watch Alien and Aliens as a kid. Yeah, your dad let you watch a lot of cool stuff. You'd watch it with him. God damn, Jaime with the brutal comment. Dang, you're lucky you had a dad. Sorry, Jaime. I'll be your I'll be your dad, dude. Come on, son. It's okay. Hey, Jaime, remember that cripple fight I showed you a few years, or was it last year, or with that dude in the wheelchair, and he was like, "You're my son. I'm your daddy." I'll have to send that to you again. That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. That I don't know. I don't think so. The Hills Have Eye based on true events. I don't know.
I
don't think so.
No.
It's too outlandish.
Well, first of all, it takes place in a it's post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. I think more people get envious than roll their eyes about someone that talks about living in the. That's true. Yeah.
Gets envious on what?
He was saying, I think people get more envious than roll their eyes about someone that talks about living in the 80s. I'm like, yeah, I totally get it. It was a interesting time.
I mean, granted, Ryan and I were kids. I mean, I was a
kid.
teenager in the late 80s, so I remember a lot of things about it, obviously, but
I remember most of it.
It was I think for pop culture, it just had a different vibe. Really, the
thing,
your face. It was over the top.
The thing I liked about it is like everything was over the top, and everything was like a lot of things were fantasy based or action adventure based, and we were spoiled with really good cartoons and stuff. Even through the 90s, man, it was still going pretty good.
Getting up on Saturday mornings was an event, man.
Yeah, dude. I couldn't get up for school, but I could get up for cartoons on Saturday, dude. I remember when that new RoboCop cartoon came out in the 80s. I woke up at 6:30 to see that stuff, and Mom came out of her bedroom.
She's mad.
Oh, yeah. She was like, what are you doing up right now? She's like, I can't get you up for school, but you can watch this garbage. It's like, well, yeah, it's the premiere of RoboCop. How am I going to miss this? That's what it was. It was Cyrax versus Tony the Black Dragon. That was funny as hell. Maddie said, I'm an 80s baby, but didn't become self-aware until the 90s. Wow. Yeah, you and I are the same age. Yeah, I remember it pretty well, man. Choopy said 80s films have the best practical horror effects. The Blob, Hellraiser. I agree.
Oh man, that Blob remake is so good.
It is. Yeah.
That's so good.
You know another one
The
I
Fly
really like?
remake is awesome.
Oh, the Fly remake was insane. Another movie that I like. It's not really horror, but They Live.
I love that.
Oh, that's
man.
classic, dude.
Dude, Hell Comes to Frogtown? Dude, and Hell Comes to Frogtown?
Yeah. Jaime said Hellraiser tripped me out as a kid. Yeah, it's
Dude,
terrifying.
that first Hellraiser was insanity.
Yeah,
man.
it's
that.
crazy. He
So
said
good.
the one with just the teeth. I forgot that one's name. Critter or some shit. Yeah. I know who you're talking about. His teeth would chatter. Horns from the Deep said, I like slash movies from the 80s, like the first two Halloween. Oh, man.
Yeah,
that
those are
first
good.
Halloween is amazing. I mean, they're both good, but yeah. The first Halloween, that's one of my favorite horror movies of all time, man. Same with my favorite of all time is the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Grant said The Thing. That's another awesome movie.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Hey, Barry, what's up, man? Thanks for hopping back into the stream. Yeah, it's been a minute, but glad you're back, dude.
Is Barry a regular?
Yeah. He pops in. I think last week was the first week he hadn't been on.
Oh.
Hellraiser. Maddie said, Hellraiser, I tried.
I love it.
Yeah, she read the novels, but not the. She didn't like the movies too well.
I love Hellraiser.
Have you seen Malignant? No, have not seen. I haven't seen it. I don't know if Dan has.
I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, you can't forget about Evil Dead. I agree, Grant.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, those are fun.
Army of Darkness.
Yeah, that was funny more than anything. But the
They all were.
first Evil Dead was really good. And the second, I like the second one too a lot.
The second one was kind of a retelling of that.
Yeah, the
first
original one. But I still liked it.
Yeah, it's
It was
great.
fun.
one. They're all good.
Jaime said Texas Chainsaw Massacre worried me before I moved here. My concept of Texas was cowboys, saloons, horses, cactuses, and Texas
what-
Chainsaw Massacre.
Dude, that's what Abby's mom said
Yeah.
when she met me. So, oh, but what about Leatherface or Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I'm like, that's a fucking movie.
It's a movie.
Well, actually, there's some brutal chainsaw action with the
Yeah.
drug cartels.
Yeah. Yep. Choopy says, I wish they'd put some Mortician tracks in a Texas Chainsaw movie at least once. I feel like it. Yeah, that would be sick. Man, you just gave me an idea. I think I'm going to take some gummies and put some Mortician on blast while I watch it with no
That's what,
sound on.
Act Up for Barbecue was
Yeah,
about.
hell yeah.
I saw them on that tour. About
Yeah, fuck. I would have loved that. I missed out on a lot in my youth. Let's see. Barry said, it's been a couple of weeks at work. This looks dope. Gives me Starship Trooper vibes. Oh, yeah, totally. I could see that.
I was telling Ryan the other day, I feel like we're living in a Paul Verhoeven movie.
Yeah, sometimes. Feels that way. Grant said, oh, shit, I didn't know this. Might have to go take the trip. Did y'all see the Misfits are coming to Austin with agnostic front and suicidal tendencies?
Oh, crazy.
Fuck.
Wow.
Might have to go to that one. Yeah.
Kind of makes sense that Suicidal would be with them because Dave Lombardo also drums
For the
them, I think.
Misfits. Yeah, and the Misfits too. So, man, he never comes to Houston. Fuck, I hate that guy.
He used to.
He used to, but man, I don't know what he does. He'll cancel shows when they... Maddie said Texas Chainsaw's a documentary, basically. Texas is the reason that the president's dead. Texas.
Is BG sitting with you, Maddie?
Oh, you know it, dude. Guarantee you she's right next to Maddie right now.
This inking, by the way, in case anyone's wondering or curious, this is my loosey-goosey style. I'm just kind of going in autopilot. Because
Yeah.
when I ink for real, like every line, I'm like really just laboring over it, making sure.
Yeah.
Not that it's so perfect, but just I try to make it really
It's just a loose style. You're just
Yeah,
kind
I'm
of
just
just
kinda
loosely inking.
sketching with ink a little bit.
Oh, Maddie said BG's at the end of the couch snoozing.
Could you give her a big hug for me?
She'll take one from Maddie, but not you.
I want to be
Damn.
friends with her, man.
Yeah, good luck. It took her like 8 years to finally loosen up with mom and dad.
I see her more than mom and dad.
Yeah, she used to really be nervous around them for years.
But I've seen her more than
Now,
mom and dad.
yeah, now, but I'm just saying, you're starting to see her more now in the last year or so. Send some music tours down my way. I'm tired of every. Yeah, that sucks, dude. Yeah, that seemed. I guess they just don't mostly stop in Mississippi. I guess that sucks, dude. Houston gets skipped out on a lot of stuff too, and we're like the 4th largest city in the U.S. It doesn't
It
make
used
any
to
sense.
not be that way.
Yeah. Grant says he's slowly chipping away at that 19 by 22 piece. So
Cool,
excited
man.
to finish. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome, man. I'll check it out when you post it, man, all the way. That's badass. Jaime said he watched our Warhammer video the other day.
Oh, cool. I was wondering if
I was yesterday years old when I learned that Warhammer and StarCraft were not the same thing.
Oh, wow.
I could see how you could get that confused, though. Yeah, especially the Warhammer 40K stuff. Choopy said, give the bug dude a cigarette and a Modelo.
There you go.
That'd be hilarious. Maddie said, I'll definitely give my bat demon a big hug.
I want to be friends with her, man.
Yeah, maybe eventually she'll warm up. It takes her a while.
Dude, I was thinking the other day, if she were like a big dog, you probably wouldn't even be able to
No,
keep her.
yeah,
dude.
no way. No.
Like, because,
We'd put her up in the
I mean,
back.
she can't even bite. If she were able to actually bite,
Yeah,
like, that
we-
would be
We'd have to keep her away from people,
It'd be
period.
crazy.
Alexander says, creature kind of reminds me of a game boss. Yeah, I could see that. The boss at the end of a level. Nobody comes to Oklahoma City. Yeah, I can see that, dude. It's like middle America gets left out, man. It sucks. Unless you're in a big metro area, man, they're just skipping over things. Barry says South Carolina is similar. They either hit North Carolina or Georgia. Yeah, I see that too. Choopy says Grant's piece looks pretty dope. I caught his IG stream the other day. Awesome, dude.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I'll have to get on your stream, dude. I kind of do. I hit and run off of Instagram so much. When I get on it, I just post and I get off right away.
That's kind of what I do.
Yeah.
Ryan
'Cause-
and I have so much, like,
Yeah, I'll get.
going on that it's hard for us to.
I have to get off of it because if I don't, I'll just stay on it, just scrolling and scrolling. So I
Yeah.
have to get, like, same with TikTok, man. I just get on there and get right off because now at night it's a different story.
I mean, besides our stuff, you got your own projects.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, because
hard,
it's
man.
easy to get.
Oh, you can
waste
get it's a
time.
time suck. You
Yeah.
can get really sucked into it.
Oh yeah, District 9. Yeah, that's a good comparison.
Was that a good movie?
The visuals were amazing.
Really? Okay.
I didn't like the way the story went, but overall, it was visually stunning. It was really cool to look at. It was a trip, but and Maddie says she gets lost on Instagram. Yeah, it's easy too. Grant said that's the way to go. If I get on IG too long, I find something to get mad about. Not worth it at all. Yeah, that's social media, dude. If you stay on it, you're bound to get
Yeah.
pretty enraged by something somebody does or says.
I feel more that way with Facebook than Instagram, but
Yeah.
it can be either way. Yeah. Either one.
Yeah, Maddie liked District 9 a lot. Yeah, I agree with Choop. He said it's a pretty cool movie, but not the movie you think it would be about from the imagery. I agree. Barry says, seems like a lot of his movies have no not so subtle context subtext, but I still dig them. Elysium is my shit. Chappie was pretty decent. I haven't seen either one of those. I only saw District 9. But Elysium out of all of them looks the best. Maddie says her Instagram is just dogs and food. That's two of my favorite things. Grant said it's to the point that real life becomes the escape rather than the internet. Yeah. Well, because the internet's not real life, dude. That's one thing you got to remind yourself. The shit you see on X or Twitter, that's not real life, dude. Most people aren't glued to their phones all day, arguing with each other or saying stupid shit. Yeah, social media is pretty toxic, man. Like all I do is just post art on my pages, man. I don't.
I mean, that's what it's for.
Yeah,
Man.
I used to kind of be guilty of stirring up stuff on there, but I quit. It's too silly, too, man. It's a waste of time to argue with people.
Post art, get off.
Yeah.
Look at art for a few minutes, get inspired,
Yeah,
get off of it. I literally don't have time.
Yeah, it's a waste of time.
I wouldn't get anything done. I'm amazed at how much Abby can get done and
Yeah.
goof off on the internet at the same time.
Yeah, I can't, dude.
But she can talk to me and type to somebody else at the same time.
I can't do that.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah. Like if I'm typing to somebody, I can't.
I either carry on a conversation.
I have to stop typing or not. It's like I have to listen to the person that's talking to me while I'm typing. Or Choopy said I had to force myself to delete my Twitter account. It literally sucks the life out of you. Oh yeah, dude, it's easy to if you let it. Yeah, Twitter's like the most toxic of all
It's
of
like
them.
a cesspool in there.
It's garbage. It's even worse now than it ever was. It's absolute garbage. I only go on there to post stuff, and then I just get off of there, man.
Seems to serve an orange fellow well.
Yeah, but the internet. Let's see. I want to get to that level, but Instagram is forcing artists to become influencers at this point, so you kind of have to. Yeah, Instagram's still a good spot for art, man. There's also Cara. It's spelled Cara. It's just for traditional artists only. No AI allowed. it kind of has some good activity. It still needs a lot of growth, in my opinion. I post on there.
Are we still posting?
Yeah, I post the Sawblade stuff. I don't post any of my art. I only post your stuff on there.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's nowhere near the traffic that Instagram and everything else has.
The thing is, honestly, I really don't think it matters what platform you use.
Yeah.
Just so long you're consistent and you post your work.
Yep.
If that's what you're looking to do.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, Facebook groups are great too. That's how you meet a lot of people. You'll get some dumb stuff going on in groups too, but that's just the internet, man. There's always gonna be idiots on there. Oh shit, you have literal flat earthers arguing with you on Twitter. Oh man, no, I cannot argue with the flat earther. I can't.
Especially the device that they're arguing on depends on the Earth being round.
Oh yeah, dude. The last time I spoke to a flat earther about any of it is I asked about how do they explain magma since the Earth is flat. You know, like how do volcanoes work with a flat Earth?
And what was that?
It was just the dumbest answer ever, man. It was like, hey, hang on, I'm going to get back to you, basically.
Yeah.
Got to look it up. I'm like, you should already know. Alexander stays away. Yeah, he says, I stay away from Twitter. Yeah, it's better if you do. Like I said, if you post art, you just get on there and post it, get off.
Well, it's run by a completely nut bag of a person.
Yeah, now it is for sure. Jaime says, sounds like something a round earther would say.
What?
He's being silly. He's just saying, about the satellite comment. It's like, that sounds like something a round earther would say.
Well, it's true.
No, he's just joking.
Makes sense.
Might as well argue with the tree. Yeah, dude. Arguing with strangers is the dumbest thing ever.
It's a complete waste of
It's
time.
such a waste of time. You're not going to change their mind, and they're not going to change yours.
Yeah.
Somebody commented, is that S4M said, now draw him pregnant. It could be like the queen of the hive. Like the queen in Aliens.
Yeah, kind of.
Jaime said, it's fun sometimes, but I have toned it down a bit. I'm getting too old. Oh, dang, Jaime's maturing on us. What is going on?
What, talking shit on?
Yeah, he used to troll a little bit. Like in funny ways. It wasn't like bad. He was always played the contrarian. Yeah, I used to troll a little bit too. But it is a waste of time. Choopy says they told him that the flat earthers told him he was part of the conspiracy covering up the true flat earth because he's a scientist.
Garbage.
Yes, but he just said some people shouldn't breed. Most people shouldn't breed. If most people didn't have kids, this place would be a lot better, in my opinion. Because not all people, there's a lot of good people. There's a lot of people that raise great families. But in my general observation, dude, most people have no business having kids, man. Or from what I've seen, it's just a disaster. The people that have the most kids are usually like the ones that shouldn't. And the people that have like 2 kids or a sensible number are usually pretty responsible. Choopy said, draw him pregnant with a cigarette and a Modelo. That'd be hilarious. Oh, that's cool. Grant says he plans on making paper mache masks of his characters as well as effigies and zines. That's cool, dude. Hell yeah. Sculpting's badass. Choopy has a good question. He said, how often do you get to just sit and draw for fun these days?
This
Yeah.
once a week, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not that what I'm doing now isn't fun.
Yeah.
The comic's fun, so I guess
Yeah.
technically every day.
That's what I was about to say. Every day for me, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess when it's stuff that I really want to draw, it's not that often. Like, I started drawing this just for fun. I was drawing Lemmy from Motorhead, and excuse me, guys, sorry about that. I was drawing Lemmy from Motorhead just for fun, just because I wanted to. But
cool.
I usually doodle before I start my day. I'll draw just on a page and do several different things. Just for fun, I'll draw a bunch of faces and stuff. The eclipse deniers are funnier than the flat earthers. That's funny too, the eclipse stuff. Oh my goodness.
Deny something that's happening right
Yeah,
in front of your
dude.
face.
Everything that's real is not real. Wow, what a random question. You think we are about to be in World War III if not already in it? I don't know, man.
You've been watching the Orange Fellow?
I don't know. Yeah, if you hear some people, they'll say we're already in it or whatever. I'm not going to get into politics.
Yeah, it's not what we're
the
about
world.
here.
The world's a crazy place. It always has been. So I don't know. I mean, I keep up with it all, but I'm not going to give my opinion one way or the other because, I mean, I follow geopolitical stuff, but not like in depth like other professors and stuff that study, those kind of subjects. Barry says he's been following the comic progress. It looks awesome so far.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I just showed the page
Yeah.
I just finished up on here. On to page 5.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
It feels good to get pages done, man.
Yeah.
I know, like, I'm seeing now the high that comic artists get when they finish a page. It's just,
Oh, yeah.
well, technically not done, just the penciling. I got to go back and
Yeah.
ink all the shit. So
Yeah.
that's crazy, but just to finish penciling one though,
Yeah.
it feels good.
Yeah.
It feels good.
Grant has the right idea here. He says, I just want to draw brutal shit, watch horror movies, and drink beer. Hell yeah, dude.
Do it.
That's it. Let's see, I'm talking about because Ukraine is now in Russia attacking. I mean, Russia went into Ukraine 2 years ago,
Yeah.
and World War III didn't happen then. I mean, Iran attacked Israel a few months ago with drones and nothing. I don't know. There's just anything can kick off anything. I mean, it's just.
I mean, are you talking about World War III?
Yeah,
Because a certain orange motherfucker
No,
was
he didn't
saying
bring
that
up
today?
Trump. He didn't bring up Trump. He's just talking about Ukraine is now in Russia. I really don't want to get into Trump discussions if we can avoid that.
Well, I just brought him up
Yeah.
because he was saying that today.
Yeah,
That's
but
why-
a lot of people are saying that. But like the Ukraine thing, I mean, that's been going on for 2 years now.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
Kinda
it was
been happening.
it was a matter of time before, and Ukraine has gone in several times to Russia. This is just the deepest advancement. They've gone in. I think they've covered more ground in these 2 days than Russia has like in months. So
Next topic.
yeah, this is kind of we're getting into war stuff. This is weird.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do you like penciling more than inking? That's a good question. None.
I like that question. I have to say I like inking better. Penciling is like that's the heavy lifting. That's the
It
real
is.
work because
That's-
you have to figure it out, and then after you start figuring out, you got to tighten things up. You got to go back and redraw stuff. Penciling is a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
So is inking, but I kind of go on autopilot
Yeah.
on inking a little bit.
See, I'm the other way. I mean, penciling's. I agree with what you said about penciling versus inking, but I'm still trying to get better with inking, steady my hand more, and all that stuff. I go really slow when I ink because I'm nervous the whole time. Oh, this is a good question. Jaime asks, "What do you do with the art you've done on the streams? Like, what's happening with this one?"
Good question. I'm literally putting them in a pile, and what the idea I have is do little zines, like live stream zines of all the pieces I've done on
that's a
stream,
good
and put
idea.
them in a little zine.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
a good idea.
So that's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Barry said he loved the crowd shot in your comic. He said
Thank
that's
you.
killer.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, that
Thanks.
blows me away.
Yeah. Thanks, dude. Yeah, and I have to say that was actually pretty hard for me
Yeah.
to put together because I had to do my lines of perspective like off of the page.
Yeah.
You got that giant ass desk, so that would really work. But on mine, I had to kind of do it in pieces to do my 2-point perspective.
No.
And that's what I gridded, or that's where those people are on a grid to make them go the right distance from each other on the page.
Yeah.
Like, let's go ahead and show. Like where they are in relation to each other is in perspective.
Yeah.
You know, you could kind of eyeball it, I guess, but to save from it getting too out of whack, I wanted it in perspective. So a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of work, but this was fun because you know, I like to throw in things like, you know, this dude's picking his nose, and you know, there's people yawning and sleeping,
People
and
talking to each
whispering, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Alexander says, I'll stick with playing video games, window shopping, and drinking Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Dude, Baja Blast is like crack to me, dude. I have to watch it with that stuff. It's so good. I saw they had some Baja Blast in a cooler at the grocery store the other day, like a week or so ago, and I bought one. Grant said planning shit out is much more stressful. Yeah, it can be. Yeah. Barry says penciling is a lot of work as I erase and redraw a Thompson SMG for the 5th time because I can't get the angle right. Yep, that's me, dude.
Hey man, but you know what? Masters like Carl Barks, a lot of times he said he would be erasing more than penciling. So even the best have, you know.
I tell that when I do those art classes with the kids every summer, that's one of the main things I tell them is your eraser is your best friend because you're going to use it almost as much as if not more than your pencil. I tell them that all the time.
Well, you know what's funny? In art classes, the erasers got thrown away. We weren't allowed to use them.
Man, I'd be screwed.
And I get it, like when you want to loosen up and
it's a
stuff,
good,
but I don't think there's any shame in erasing because hey, if it's wrong, erase it. You know, work on it. I mean, there's so many times like I erased something.
Yeah.
Start over. Hey, you know what? Frank Cho does it, so
Yeah.
he's a badass.
He is a badass. Hey, Scum, thanks for joining. Appreciate you hopping on. Let's see. S Forum says, "Do you think AI will replace human artists?" I think a lot of people like graphic designers and even just regular art animators are already getting replaced a lot in some studios. But I think a lot of people are going to lose jobs over this stuff, but it's not going to entirely replace people. It never will, I don't think.
It's not going to replace the independent artists.
It's gonna make life harder for people that work in commercial art. That's where it's gonna be what's gonna screw people. I think there's gonna be a big revolt to it all eventually. I really do. That's just my opinion, though.
There should be a revolt because
Yeah.
it takes from other people.
It's bullshit. Yeah.
That's the problem I
Yeah.
have with it.
Yeah. It's garbage.
You're taking from someone else.
Yeah. Grant asks, "What do you all think about Bulldozer? Been bumping them a lot lately."
I love Bulldozer.
Yeah, I haven't been.
The,
Yeah.
the Italian Venom. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Bulldozer. Day of Wrath, man. And I got to be honest, with me, it's the demos, the 7-inch, and then that first album. I don't know any the other albums.
Yeah.
I think they're pretty. I've heard they're not too bad, but man, that first one, whew, it's a
Yeah.
doozy. I love it.
Jaime said we're going to have to get this man a sponsorship for art tools. I agree, and I think it will be a possibility eventually. The bigger this channel grows, the better chances we have of that happening. So thank you guys that have subscribed and watched our videos, man. The more you guys watch our videos and tune into these lives.
And buy a brush pen from our link.
Yeah. If you want to get some art supplies on Amazon, click on our link, man. It helps the channel out because, we want to get this growing, man. We want to get people into traditional art and all the stuff we love.
Yeah, man. Let's keep ink on paper alive.
Yeah, man.
Let's keep let's support artists who use their imagination.
And what's really cool about it is that we're all, like, most of us in here are artists. And even if you're not, it's cool you're hanging out with us. But it's cool. What I love about it is the amount of artists that are in here. We all get to talk about what we're working on, what we have going on.
Yeah.
And feel free to promote your stuff, man. Like, if you want us to check out your work or whatever, tag your handle. We'll follow you back. And if you want us to review something, we'll review it.
Yeah, we're trying to get a community going. Man.
Yeah, that's the goal. And it's for everybody, man. You don't have to be into metal per se. It's just what we're into.
In fact, I would rather, as much as I love music and metal, I would rather talk about art.
Yeah.
That's what that's I don't know. That's just the prime thing, for me.
Had a couple people talking about Taco Bell because of that Baja Blast. Maddie
I just
had
thought of Taco Bell when you mentioned Mountain Dew because man, in my 20s, in my early 20s, after partying hard, man, you hit up that Taco Bell and get you a fucking whatever and a Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew keeps me up for hours, man.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Cool Choopy, man. I'm sorry, he's probably gone, but he said, looks dope. Let me know when you get the package, and I had to send it separately. Cool, man. Yeah. If you're still on, I'll let you know, man. I missed that comment. Let's see. No, Maddie's comment was hilarious. She said Taco Bell uses the same basic 8 ingredients and folds it
Yeah.
and folds it into a different menu item. Yeah. That's all it is. It's the same stuff, just folded different ways.
Garbage in a tube.
Yeah, it's just gross. Grant says Final Separation is good. Definitely worth a listen. Cool.
Yeah, I've known about those other albums for years. I just never.
Yeah.
It's always been that first one, man.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Bulldozer's great.
Italy is cool.
Has tons of badass bands. Anyway.
Yeah. Nunn says he bought that Pentel brush pen because of this channel.
Killer, man.
Awesome.
You like it? Takes some practice, but it's worth it.
Scum said Taco Bell is super good. That $7 box is possibly the best deal right now. He put a laugh face. Sundays, what's up? Thanks for tuning in.
What's up?
Says love the community.
Awesome. Thanks for hanging out.
It.
We do this every Thursday. We also film reviews for books we like.
Yeah, so check out our book reviews too. We're going to eventually review other things too besides books. We got some zines coming, so that'll be cool to check out. Jaime says they have the Cantina menu now. They're getting fancy. Oh, Nunn says, yeah, it was a lot more wet going on than dipping, but once I got the hang of it, I was working twice as fast.
Here's the thing with these, and I've put a lot of hours in these already, and one thing I want to mention, if you've got, it's worth to, when you can, get another one or two, and if you've got a lot of shit to do and you know you're going to be working with this tool, you run 3. You fill 3 up, and what you do is as you're working, you'll notice that it might be kind of hard to get it going. But then as you're working on a fresh one that you just loaded up, it'll start almost dripping and coming out too fast, right? So what I do is I put it in a cup with the cap on pointed
up. Yep.
And then I get the next one and draw with that, and then by that time when that other one starts doing it, get back to this one, and it just, you'll notice when it's stored like this for a while, the ink will flow slower, and it's just, you get more control that way.
Yeah.
So I rotate them around. Mm-hmm. But it's a fantastic inking tool. These here, these are great too. I like these. It's pretty much the same as this. The only difference is that this is a fine point one, so you get a little bit thinner line. Same kind of nylon bristles, but the flow on these is not as good to me. What's funny, it's similar ink. It's a little darker on this. The ink's a little darker on these. Still cool to have and use, but it seems like to me the flow craps out before I use them up. I don't know. And I know that you can replace these. They're refillable. Not refillable, but it's a cartridge you screw in, but it seems like they dry up and they're harder to unscrew or something. I don't know. I've never had the best of luck with these ones. I still use them though, but for consistency and convenience, plus you can travel with these better, which I like, because sometimes I take some stuff to sketch and draw with when I go out. So that's just good to mix it all up. Another favorite of mine, since we're talking about Pentel brush pens, are these super fine.
Yeah, those are
extra fine ones. This is called the. We should put a link for these ones too.
Yeah,
I don't know if we have already, but.
What are they called?
They're called the brush sign pin, Pentel brush sign pin,
No, I
but
don't
it's
think I
extra
have.
fine.
I don't think I have those in there yet.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll go off on talking about art supplies.
Yeah, all I have is the pocket brush
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, we'll put a link to that one eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd ink a whole comic with this
Yeah.
thing. Now, I used to use, and still do, nothing beats just a traditional dip
Yeah.
brush, an actual brush, which is worth learning. In fact, if you learn this first, you can master these really fast. But either way, you start with this, you'll be able to do the traditional dip
Yeah.
one. The only reason I'm not doing my comic with this is because I'm already slow, and dipping slows you down. Plus, you have to clean
Yeah.
those bristles. You don't have to clean these pocket ones.
So there's, man, the chat's been popping off. I'm trying to catch up with it. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna drop a link to those pins. Here I'm about to drop it right now. Actually, it's our whole store, Amazon affiliate store. If you go to our store in that link right there, you can see the art supplies that we have in there right now at the moment, and then we also have books that we review. Each time we review a book, we put a link to it in our Amazon shop. And then same with those pins. And I got pins, and I believe I just kind of put things in there, a few things at a time, because I got like different things going on too. But mostly in here right now, it's just pins. There is that adhesive that does like book binding and stuff that's in there.
Which isn't really an art supply.
Yeah, but still, I just put it in there because we did a review on it.
Still cool to know about.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely check out that store link, because it'll take you directly to like the stuff we use. I put stuff in there that I use that
We'll be adding to it.
Yeah, and I put pins in there that I use that Daniel doesn't use, just because I like them. So
yeah,
it's just the stuff we use. Also going to put some markers I use in there. Let's see. Sunday said, "Thanks for all the advice and recommendations. The demonstration is crazy too. That drawing, it looks so cool."
Oh, thank you.
And Jaime earlier said, "I can't believe an hour ago that page was empty, and now it's yeah, it's pretty crazy."
Oh, it's already been an hour.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm almost done, so that kind of.
So Nunn said, "Put a link to the fine one down. I didn't know that existed." Yeah, dude, I'll put that link in. If I don't do it tonight, I'll do it tomorrow. But it'll be in the store for sure within the next day or so, at the most. Cool. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah. We're always putting stuff in that store page every week. And like I said,
sorry to interrupt.
No, I'm just saying, like I said earlier, each time you buy from that store, it helps the channel out. It helps us out. It just keeps us growing. So, yeah, I appreciate it, guys.
I was going to say to the person that just followed, we got a giveaway coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, once we hit 666 subscribers, man, we're doing a giveaway. And then
stay tuned.
Yeah, you'll be able to enter your name in for a chance to win. It's just going to be a random drawing. And you have to be a subscriber, so that's what's cool about it. We're only keeping it on the community tab. Yes, thank you, Maddie. She mentioned it too in the comments. Yeah, we appreciate all the new people, man, that
Yeah,
have
that's
joined
great.
us. This is the second week in a row we've had, several new people. So yeah, Scum, we're almost there. So yeah, once we get that number, we're doing the giveaway for everybody that's subscribed to the channel. Yeah, Barry also wants that link to the fine brush pins. Yeah, I'll put them in there, dude. Actually, I could probably put them in right now while we're talking shit. What's the name of them again? Pintel
It's a
Super.
No, it's a Pinto brush sign pin,
Sign pin.
extra fine.
Okay, I'm
And
about
make
to
sure it looks like this.
Pintel. What was it called again?
Pinto brush
Brush.
sign
Pin. There it is.
extra fine.
Extra fine.
If it shows the pin, make sure it's the right.
Yeah, it'll show a picture.
That's it right there.
Okay, cool.
Because I just bought that box.
Okay, I'm about to drop that link.
And
for
guys,
the-
you don't have to buy a whole box, but
Yeah, I'll put the box in there and then the singles.
that's really the first thing that comes up when you type it in.
Let me.
I liked them so much. I bought a couple. There's a pack that had two, and I tried it out. I was like, man, I gotta grab these because they're just. I used one up so quick, like. Yeah, I liked them so much. I had to get a whole box.
Okay, I think it should be in there now. I put the box of them. Let me see if they have them single.
They do, but you got to make sure it's the same one.
Yeah.
Because there is another one that looks kind of. There's two different ones that look kind of like it, but it's not the
Yeah.
fine. It's not the extra fine one.
Yeah, I don't see the single.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I
It's
only
kinda
see
hard
the
to find.
box of them.
Yeah.
I saw one by itself, but it's not black ink. It's something else. Here, and I can put the link to those boxes too.
Cool.
Let me drop that really quick before everybody.
Just fun little doodle.
That link I just dropped, guys, is it'll take you straight to the box of those pins if you're interested in getting them. And let me catch up on all the comments really quick and we'll head on out. Check my previous chat. Amazon store. I like the pocket brush, just need something for small details.
You can get small details with the pocket brush.
Yeah.
You just have to kind of work with it. It's a little harder, but yeah, that extra fine one, it's much easier. Yeah.
Yeah, those 6 brushes, Maddie, were the Faber-Castell extra. Those things are awesome. They cover. They're in our art store too. Those big brushes, Faber-Castell brushes.
Wonder what the rest of his body would look like. Right?
Yeah, it'd be crazy. Jaime said the horns around the neck looks like it could be a sick dog collar. Cool. Barry said he appreciates you.
Hey man, appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out.
And Alexander says he really digs this art.
Thank you.
And cool, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Really cool chat.
Yeah.
A lot of good questions, and appreciate it. And
See you all here next week.
yeah, stay tuned for the giveaway. Cool. We'll catch you guys next week.
Thanks.